Hi, welcome to The Crossing, where cycle commuting and gravel riding meet. I'm Jackal Crossing, and in this YouTube series, I'm going to share with you my cycle commute, my gravel rides, and how the two work together to make me a stronger, safer, faster rider. So grab your bike and let's go for a ride. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to The Crossing. Just a quick shout out to all the new subscribers this month. Thanks so much to each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do it right now. It's free, it's easy. Just click the subscribe button down below. And now into today's video, what I want to talk about with everyone today is something that's all too familiar to many of us, and that is automobile encounters. Yes, they happen. They occur every day to cyclists. We have to share the roads with automobiles, and sometimes those drivers are less than friendly to us, and this is one of those kind of situations. So my wife and I, we were out on a enjoyable 6-mile ride. We headed into the nearby town where we live here, and kind of made the loop through the bike paths and everything. And there's one section through the main road in town where you have to be on the road with the cars, and there are sharrows. It's a fairly common area to see cyclists, so we felt pretty safe there. I feel very safe on the roadway. I'm very confident in my bike skills as a bike commuter, and on the road every day, I'm very confident in my bike handling and how to have a presence on the roadway. So in today's video, we're going to look at what happens when an automobile takes the bike box. Now, if you don't know what a bike box is, it's that big green square that's kind of between the stop bar and the crosswalk at an intersection. The big green box, sometimes it has a painting of a bicycle in it, sometimes it does not, but it's a big green box. It's called the bike box. Now, what a bike box does is it allows cyclists to get to the front of traffic so that they can have a safe start without having to worry about sharing that start with automobiles. So the other day, this happened. Let's get into the video and show you exactly what happened and what we did about it. So here you can see that we are traveling down the road. We're in the right lane. I'm going to pause this for a second and kind of set the scene. The left lane here in the direction that we're traveling is a left turn only lane. This gray Mazda, I'll back it up just a hair. The gray Mazda right here is in that left lane. There are two cyclists ahead of us, just about where that second car is, just past the traffic light right here. You can see this lane is a straight and right turn only lane. So as we're progressing, the gray Mazda decides it's going to swerve out of the left turn only lane to get around the vehicle that's turning left. As it does so, it nearly strikes the other two cyclists that are ahead of us. Luckily, they kind of had the presence of mind to push over to the right into the parking area and avoid the collision. This driver then continues forward to the traffic light. There you see the sharrows. You can see here the right lane is a right turn only. The left two lanes are left turn only. We are in the straight lane. There's the other two cyclists and the gray Mazda. Now these two cyclists are side by side at the far right side of the lane. And there you see the big green bike box. Now they are in the bike box, but who else is in the bike box? Well, the Mazda is. And as I approach, I continue into the bike box to line up next to the other cyclists, because that's what the bike box is for. But as I do, you'll see the Mazda continues to creep forward. Yes, in fact, you can see she takes the entire bike box, forcing me into the crosswalk. At this point, I turned around and exchanged some words, basically explaining to her what a bike box is, what it's supposed to be for, and ask her to back up. She does so reluctantly after a few choice words back to me. I told her thank you and to have a nice day. Went on to explain to the other cyclists how this bike box is for them, as is the entire road, and that they have every right to be on this road, not to be bullied off the road. We wait for the traffic light to turn green. And as it does, the driver of the Mazda behind me begins revving the engine and honking the horn. It's kind of sad, actually, that someone has this much disregard for others' life. So you see the light turns green. We all start about the same time and speed. And this person is now honking the horn, revving the engine, and we just take the lane because, well, it's the safest thing for us to do. About this point, I looked back to make sure that the driver wasn't going to make any sudden moves toward us or try to injure us, only to my surprise to find the driver had turned around and gone the other way, making an illegal U-turn across the intersection. So what did we learn from this? First of all, bike boxes. Don't block the box. If you're in an automobile, don't block the bike box, please. That is our space to have a safe start. Yes, we are going to start more slowly than you are. And yes, you may have to pass us later. But everyone's going to get where they need to get to at the end of the day. So please give us the time to get to the bike box and make the start. Second, cyclists, use that bike box. Use it. It's yours. It's there. We have to use the infrastructure that's given to us. I know that there are some risks that are associated with being in front of traffic like that. Sometimes there can be collisions in the intersection, and that does make you in a vulnerable spot. But those instances are few and far between, as opposed to the ones where you can be pinched to the curb by traffic starting adjacent to you. So use the bike box if it's available. If it has a turn arrow, then it's for turning. If it's like the one we saw today where it spreads the entire intersection, then it can be used for all directions of travel in the lanes that you are in. So there you have it. Not much to it other than that. Let me know what you think down in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, ride safe, and I'll see you on the streets.